We have to be humble. But being humble doesn't mean that we have to let everybody crush you. You know, our deities are beautiful. Yes or no? They are so serene when you look at their face. Yes or no? Nice, no? Look at Krishna. So nice. Look at Sriman Narayana. I mean, so nice. Sri Ram, so beautiful. But have you seen in their hand what they have? What they have? Do you think it's for decoration, this weapon? Huh? Yeah, people think that yes, this deity are being decorated. Bhagavan Krishna, our Krishna here, he's holding the flute, Vishmati Radharani, wonderfully standing. But behind the scene, if you look properly, there's also the chakra behind. No? He is also Chakradhari. He went to the Duryodhana, the peace messenger. They tried to kill him, no? Were they able to? No. He was very humble. He went there. And out of his humility, he tried to make peace. But how many people understand what is peace? How many people understand what it is to respect each other? Not so many people. So some people understand only one kind of language, which Krishna happily teach Arjun. But yes, you are on the battlefield, you have to fight. So these weapons which Bhagavan is holding in their hand, Ma Bhagavati Durga is so sweet and so nice, Jagat Janani, but yet she have all the weapon in her hand. Not as decoration. If you think that these weapons are there for decoration, then you are greatly misunderstanding. You know. Sometimes, yes, we have to be humble, but when we have to wake up, we have to wake up. You know, you can't let yourself be crushed. A snake, the beautiful story I said once of a snake who was attacking everybody, and the saint came and said, "You should not attack everybody," and the snake refrained from attacking the people. He become very docile, and the people profit from that and start attacking. But when the saint came back and didn't see where the snake is, they saw the saint in a very terrible state, going to die. He said, "Well, I told you, you should not attack the people. I didn't have to stop hissing, you know." So, those who understand truly the word of the Shastra, humility will awake. That doesn't mean that they should keep quiet, you know. For sure, one have to watch the ego. This is one weakness in man which arises very quickly. The moment you have a little power, you know, a little knowledge, the ego rises very quickly up. You know, a little bit you can see people have a little bit of money, how they are. You know, before they were working very nicely, greeting everybody. Little bit money goes into their head. Their greed also rises together, so they don't look at anybody. So this is one thing that one have to be very careful. You know, especially when you are talking about detachment, we have to understand clearly what is that word detachment stand for. The word detachment didn't mean that we take everything and throw it in a garbage, you know. No. That is also one thing. You can be detached in that way, but it doesn't mean that you're truly detached. You can throw something away, but yet your mind is still holding upon what you have thrown away, and you feel guilty, you feel sad about it. How many times it have happened to you? You know, you feel, yes, I will give Guruji these things, you know, I will give something nicely to somebody. And then, once you have given it away, and you know, why did I do that? Why did I give that away? Huh? Have it happened to you? Yes, it did happen many times to you. Is that detachment? No, the action that you do on the outside can call detachment. But have you truly been detached is only into that mental state. Now, only if your mind is not attached to it, then you are truly detached. So, Shastra teach you about that, how to train your mental faculty not to attach from the beginning itself to things. It's not that you can't talk, you can talk about it, but you have a way of talking. But very often what you are referring right now, what you just said, is an argument, to prove. Very often people are like that. They argue to prove their point of view. Like normal in the world. All of you is like that. You are in the world, you like, to prove your point because you know you are right. But you are right only for yourself. How many people have seen being so right for one moment only? Everything is just for a moment. Life is just for a moment, You are playing the drum, but yes, I know all the scriptures myself. I know better. My way is better. My God is better. My mantra is better. My tilakam is better. My this is better. My that is better. For what? Who you want to prove? To prove to your own ego that you know better? To prove to your own ego that you have argued with somebody, you have put somebody down, then your ego is, yes, I have put that person on and I have won upon it. And this is the egoistic nature that our mind play its trick upon. And that's what Shastra talk about, that you have to detach yourself from that. He didn't say that you should not argue. He didn't say that you should not, stand upon a certain point when you have to discuss. Yes, you can do that, but with which attitude are you doing it? It is important to understand that your attitude into which you understand sannyas, what it means, Sannyas can be not only those people who wear orange clothes or yellow clothes or white clothes or red clothes or whatever clothes. No. Sannyas can be anybody who have that state of mind which is non-attached from the beginning itself. And that person could be a billionaire itself and not attached to it. So tomorrow he lost everything, he will still be happy. And many are like that. I'm not saying they are billionaire which is like this, no. But there's many people who can lose everything and still remain in that state of happiness. And then you see people who don't have much and then lose what they have, how terrible they become. Such an instant is in the life of King Janak. Ashtavakya was giving a discourse, was talking to everybody. And of course, you see, there was King Janak was very devoted to Ashtavakya. No? The other people of the ashram was always wondering, why does Guru Maharaj love King Janak so much? Maybe because he's a king. He's, dear to him. That's why, because of his prestige and all this stuff. This goes into the mind of simple-minded people. So, Ashtavakya knew about it. So he wanted to teach them a lesson. So one day, he waited, sitting there and waiting to start his discourse. He was waiting for whom? He was waiting for King Janak. And of course, when he was there in that state, everybody was saying, you see, look, he's waiting for his preference disciple to come. So, as they were sitting, Ashtavakya said, please tell, he told one of the disciples, come, say, the ashram is on fire. So quickly, in the middle of the discourse, disciple came, said the ashram is on fire. Everybody, all those students, stood up and ran quickly to save the little thing that they have in the hut. And a while later, a messenger came from the kingdom and announced quietly to the king, there's a fire in your kingdom. Your kingdom is burning. What should I do? What you should come. So Raja Janak said, my Guru Maharaj is giving the discourse right now. One should not disturb him. Do whatever it's needed to do. And he keeps sitting with the same attitude. Without any worry, he keeps listening to the satsang of his Guru Maharaj. His pose is very concentrated, without any disturbance, whether the palace is being burned, nothing, as if nothing happened. So at the end, Ashtavakya turned to the people and said, I've been hearing you talking about, but I prefer Raja Janak than anybody else. They said, no, I don't prefer anybody. The Atma which is in Raja Janak, the same Atma is in everybody. The same Atma is in everywhere. The Paramatma is pervading over in everybody, in everything. But that's the difference between you people with a short-minded understanding and somebody who truly understands, you can see. The moment you have heard about that there is a fire in the ashram, you all have run in panic to save the little things that you have. And Raja Janak, in spite of hearing that the palace is in fire, he have said not to disturb the discourse of his Guru. And he have sit with the same concentration. His concentration was not diverted elsewhere. He was not sitting here, his mind was in the palace burning. What will happen? What I'm losing, all this stuff. And that is the difference between somebody who truly understood. When you're sitting in front of the Sadguru, that single-pointed minded have to be there. That focus must be there. When you're sitting your sadhana, that focus must be there. When you're sitting in your prayer, that focus must be there. Do you have like that? No. Just wander around. Your focus is not present. And how would you truly understand? And if you are so much egocentric to argue about your point of view, because you think that, yes, I am right, I'm the only one who knows the truth, then you're completely wrong. So you see, sannyas doesn't mean only those who, the clothes of the outside. Is that temperament and that state of mind into which you do everything into the world. So Raja Janak also was a sannyas in that way. Because his mind was fully free. His mind was not attached to anything. His mind was attached to the only reality, which is Bhagwan. Sukadev Maharaj also asked him the same question. How come my father send me to you and tell that you are the great Guru? I said, yes, my mind is not attached. I do everything what I have to do, but my mind is not attached. You see, what makes the difference is how much is your mind attached to the action or not. If your mind is attached, the ego will be attached, your arrogance and pride, everything will be attached, then you will not progress. But if you do it in an attitude of service and non-expecting anything, then you will free.